swine, pounding out the kind there and then.
Welcome, Henry. Hey, how'd you...
I need a helping hand.
Bailiff, eh? Well, you'll...
I need...
Bailiff, eh?
I want to get better.
Certainly.
I'm interested in more.
All right.
Isn't that quite a lot?
Agreed.
Good day to you. Good.
How's trade?
Nothing we can't handle.
I'd like to.
Certainly.
I'm interested in.
Wouldn't you rather learn the basics?
Well. Listen, innkeeper. I hear you have some gaming.
Aye, we have dice games happening most nights. No, I've no idea.
I'm not here to make any trouble for you.
I think I'm...
Splendid.
But before I tell you anything, I'll have to put you to the test. You know,
Fair enough.
at the stud farm near here, there's a stable hand by the name of Jakob. Bastard got lucky at dice, and won my favourite tanker.
And what's that got to do with me?
If you'd stop interrupting, you might find out. Anyway, he's so full of himself, he doesn't want to give it back.
I'm with you. If I...
That you're not completely useless. That's right. So, get going.
Jesus, what have you been...
Here you are, and good health.
Hey, I've got this thing going in Pribbis.
Sorry, Henry, old pal, but I'm up to my ears in my own problems.
Where'd you find...
It wasn't easy.
Andrew?
The innkeeper here. They say all sorts of things.
And how did it go with him?
Well, first he didn't seem too keen. But when he saw the ring, actually, I'm not...
I wish...
Now that you...
So good that you...
Exactly. We broke our backs working it.
While you eyed up...
And they drove us out. The only worthwhile...
I'm not sure I...
And where's that? No one in the country gets... And if we knock some thief over the head in the...
Those swine deserve even worse.
Wake up, for Christ's sake! It's war! They skewered your parents, didn't...
Of course I fucking...
And now, there's a herd of swine ransacking Skellets. Those fuckers are trampling over the...
Let's chop those bastards to pieces. What?
I can't let it go, Howard. Even if I have to do it on my own, I'll put the fear of God into those bastards.
You won't be alone.
I knew we could rely...
I was wondering.
No, you got less.
Well, I want more money.
And why's that?
You say I
Yeah, that's one of...
Then why do you have the same as Fritz?
Oh?
No. I want more money for that.
And why's that?
Because... I'd like you to...
Certainly.
I'd like to hone...
First you have to have some...
Well,
Take care.
One beer for me.
God be with you.
I'd like to find out about the poachers round here.
Don't ask me. Talk to the blacksmith's Betty.
I see. Thanks.
Good luck to you.
Jesus Christ be...
I'd like to find...
What about them?
Well, I wondered if you got...
Tom of the Baths was mouthing off in the cabin, that's all. Take care now.
Here. God be with you. Take care.
I'm honored that...
I'd like to find...
I don't know anything about that, but if it's gossip you're after, go and speak to brother, Tanner. He always spins a good... Good luck to you.
I'm at your service.
I'd like to find out...
What about them?
Well, I wondered if you got any...
Tom of the Baths was mouthing... Good day to you.
I'd like to...
I don't know anything about it. Take care now.
Good health to you.
I'd like to...
I don't have time for gossip. If that's what you're after, go speak. Good luck to you.
To heal much.
Yeah.
Olyan éhes vagyok, hogy felfalnám a csizmámat. Rossz helyen vagy, rossz időben.
Milyen szar volt az?
That's him!
Itt az ellenség!
Heal.
Vigyázz!
Itt nem látok! Megjött a mulatság!
Vigyázz! Látom az ellenséget! Vigyázz! Itt az ellenség! Vigyázz!
Jó van, állj le, feladom, világos? Greetings.
I've got some goods here whose owners might miss them.
All right. Let's see what we can do about that.
I've got some goods here whose...
All right. See you later.
Yeah.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me. Goodbye.
So, how...
Let's see. You're still... Well, the village isn't ready yet for the expansion Sir Divish is planning. The church is still in ruins. We're on the right track, but we haven't...
All right, I'll get... Could you... How can I get new people to come to the village?
Don't worry about that. Folk will gradually turn up of their own accord when there are houses for them. Each building can house a certain number, and the more space you have for them...
What about tradesmen?
I can find you fairly competent ones. But if you can... Although it's not all that easy to get skilled people...
I see. Any suggestions?
You could try asking the two Sasau armourers for a start. They're always at each other's throats, so maybe one of them could work here. But don't...
Right. I'll go and have a word. I must give some thought to who else. Nothing, actually. I want to build...
Then you'll have to put the amount necessary for covering the operating cost.
And what if I don't have enough...
Then production will grind. Watch out for that. Folks soon get the amount needed each day. There's another unpleasant matter for you to handle.
Nothing too terrible, I hope.
That's for you to decide, Master Bailiff. As you know, the woods and everything in them belong to our liege lord. He gave you the right to make use of them. But as far as
Let me guess. Some of our fold are putting game on their tables from our woods, and I have to deal with them.
Just so. A case like this ought to be judged by his lordship himself, but I fear Sir Divish might...
So what are my options?
You can hand the poachers over to justice, let them off with a warning, or, of course, what's your decision?
We'll confiscate...
A wise decision, Henry.
Good health to you.
I've taken care of that cab.
Have you brought me proof?
Here it is.
Well, that is a fine bit of news. I've received another report. Some folk were ambushed by the Talbot Creek on their way to...
Very well. I have some trophies.
Show me. So many. My lad, you...
Mother of God, you look like you've been assaulted.
I've got a few questions.
So ask.
I heard you saw something.
That's right, I did.
Can you describe what you saw?
It was after dark, I remember that. I went up past the castle along by the clearing, and I saw someone had lit a fire, and there were figures singing and dancing, and I could hear the whistling of a pipe. And I could smell roast meat. It was like a feast of some sort. Only I thought maybe it was some witch's Sabbath, so I was afraid to stay too long in case they saw me.
Did you recognize?
No. Like I said, it was dark.
Did you hear any familiar voice?
No. But I heard girls' laughter, goblets clinking, a pipe.
Where is the clear?
A short walk north of the castle. There's a track past...
Thanks. What do you make of this poaching that's been going?
It's clear as day. Hannikin Hare.
You mean to say his wife's cheating on him?
All I'm saying is she must...
Who's this Hannikin Hare, anyway?
Hannikin Hare? There was a time he was master huntsman here, and Margaret was set to be his wife. But then he got himself accused of murder, and fled before they could...
So what's the story between Hare and Margaret?
It was complicated. He wanted her, and she wanted him too, I reckon. At least for a while. But
So what went on between Hare and the...
those two? There was no love lost between them from the moment Hare arrived. And then Margaret got involved. It was a messy business.
Do you think Hare really killed that man?
Who knows the truth of it now? I did find it all a bit odd. Hare never was much of a hot, and Margaret never wanted to speak of it.
That's all I need.
God bless.
Jesus Christ. Your clothes. Were you assaulted?
I heard there are...
If only if it was just poachers. It's that sorcerer.
Tell me something about Hannikin Hare.
Ah, that was all years ago. He claimed up at the castle to be a nobleman's son, and so he got the office of Master Huntsman.
And how did his sorcery reveal itself?
Well, he was able to vanish into thin air in the forest right in front of...
That doesn't sound very convincing.
That's because you've not seen his marksmanship. It wasn't natural.
I see. How did it go with Margaret?
I'm not what...
What do you mean?
Oh, that was quite... Of course, they've...
Oh, well. Was he actually seen?
I suppose so. Else they'd hardly know.
That's probably... Any idea why he murdered the man?
No one knows. and most likely never will. But they say he was fully in the devil's power.
There is one of... Has anyone actually seen this hammer?
Oh, he exists all right. But he flits around in the forest like a
Goings on.
cavorting it. Or
Very well. Who does Hare...
Master Huntsman Nicholas, of course. When the hare...
So Nicholas came out of...
That one always knew how to land on his feet.
Thanks.
Take care.
Greetings. What do you need?
I heard you've got a poaching...
In the woods and out of them. Not long back the bastards hung a deer's head on the huntsman.
That's pretty brazen.
Certainly is. Word around the village is that...
Putting a deer's head on the huntsman's hat.
Maybe they want to show that Huntsman Nicholas is no match.
Do you think it was someone late?
I really don't know. All sorts of things get said. Hannikin Hare's back if you listen to...
And what about you?
It could be anyone. There's more than one that has it in for...
What's so suspicious about this Thomas?
Just that he was drunk and blabbering about how he was going to bring back...
Tell me something about...
He used to be Master Huntsman here a while.
What happened between Hare?
Those two didn't... But it all came...
So Hanish's father...
Just so.
So how did
Nicholas always had a viper's tongue, and events made it easy for him. That evening there'd been a rightful...
I want to ask... So why do people think...
Ah, that's just nonsense.
Did he?
But...
That'll be all.
Take care.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
I'm here to...
Well, ask away.
Blacksmith Betty saw...
Nothing.
And I don't suppose you'll tell me who was?
No, because I was...
That'll do me.
Farewell.
Yeah!
God be with you.
I heard you have...
Certainly do. They're running wild around here. and they kill a lot more than they take.
Why would someone just toss their catch in?
Well, the wagging tongues say they're just doing it to spite the huntsman.
Do you have any idea who the...
If I knew, the bastards would be strung up by now.
Ah, don't tell me you've heard nothing at all.
Well...
I see. Has anyone seen...
No, just the dead game, mate. But Blacksmith's...
goings on?
Well, that's what she...
Why would anyone want...
He's not the best-liked man in the village.
Thanks.
God be with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm at your service, sir.
I need to ask you...
What?
Some folk had themselves a feast in the woods recently.
I was. I don't deny it. But nothing...
Now listen up, laddie. I don't have time for your nonsense.
But I'm not a poacher.
I didn't ask you that. I asked what you know.
Well, the thing is, if I did know...
If you don't talk, the word might get round that you've got
All right. Yes. There was venison being eaten, but I didn't bring it.
So all that bragging when he was drunk was more...
I don't know where the deer came from. After what happened in the tavern, Tom took me to the forest, to this hide there.
You did yourself a favour.
Take care now.
Ah! Yeah. Yeah.
Ow! Learn how to ride a horse, idiot!
Yeah.
Mother of God.
I'm here to find out about the poachers gang, and I need to ask a few questions.
Well, ask away. I don't have all day.
Jake Piper reckons you were at that feast.
I wasn't.
So you're calling Jake a liar?
I don't give a toss about Jake or...
Right, that's it. Either you tell me the whole truth now, or I swear to God I'll knock it out of you.
All right. But promise me you won't drag me into anything.
Speak up and who knows? I might put in a word for you.
All right. The truth is I did drag a deer carcass there, but I didn't do the shooting. I was given it.
That's a likely story.
Honestly, not a word of a lie. I caught the poacher just as he was skinning it.
And who might that be?
I don't know.
If you don't tell me who it was, I've no reason to believe that story of yours.
Fine. Fine. He's one of the charcoal men. I've seen him taking the charcoal to the forge. His name is Radan.
There are plenty of charcoal burners around here.
He came from the charcoal piles south of here. If you follow the creek upstream, you can't miss them.
Well, you better pray I find him, because if you've been lying to me, I'll go straight to the castle. Understood?
I'm telling the truth, I swear. I'm sure.
We'll see.
May the Lord watch over you.